Rated R. What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here. We are playing... Oh, hang on. Let me fix my camera. What are you doing, camera? What's wrong with you today? What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer. We're playing Train Sim World CSX Heavy Haul again. Version 1.4 was just released with some new livery, so we're going to go ahead and do a service using the AC4400. But instead of using the typical AC4400CW, we're going to go ahead and use the YN2, which I believe is just a different paint job as far as I know. Yeah, everything else is exactly the same except for it has a little bit of gray in the back mixed with the blue and yellow. Kind of cool. DTG released this for free, so it's definitely a plus. And there is, let's see, 4 available services with this livery. So let's go ahead and continue. We're going to go ahead and do, let's do Summer Cloudy. You can see I've already done the first one. We're going to go ahead and do the Q217, the Autorack from Philadelphia. What is it, Connellsville? Connellsville, I believe is how you pronounce that. It says, run this Autorack train along the line of Rockwood where another crew will take over. So we're actually starting in the Cumberland Yard West, or just outside Cumberland Yard. They go through Cumberland all the way up Sand Patch Grade to just below Rockwood Mines. Let's go ahead and start up the service and get going. All right, game's still loading up. There we go. Looks like we're clear to go. You can see the new livery right there. Let's go ahead and turn the headlights on to bright. Reverser forward. Go ahead and bell off independent brake and automatic brake. And we'll get moving forward here in just a second. And go to notch 3 so we can get some traction and get going. Just keep an eye out on the amps. What up, Tyson Beard? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Just a little bit cloudy outside, not raining or anything, so it should be a pretty quick trip. Let's go ahead and go to notch 4 so we can get out of here. Obviously a very, very heavy train. And we just gotta get down to 15 miles per hour in roughly a mile or so. 13 miles to Hinman, if I'm even pronouncing that right. And we have a gentleman with us. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the route. It's been known to change on this ghost train to a female every now and then. I've actually got a red light in 2 miles. Gotta keep an eye on that too. What up, off-roader? How's it going, man? Hope everybody's having a good Sunday afternoon. I got the train cam rolling in case you guys are wondering. I'll be on the I would say lookout, but the listen out for a train outside my house, and I'll switch over to that when I see a train come by, or when I hear a train come by, I should say. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the livery. I haven't seen this quite yet. Very cool they released free liveries. Very happy about that. I'm still waiting for a new route and some more DLC to come out, but I believe that's going to come out in November of this year. So we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at where we're at. Just outside Cumberland Yard. We're going to head through Cumberland here in just a second. Still got a red light in front of us. I'm gonna go and slow down just a bit. We're obviously in no rush, especially if we have to stop for any reason. I am live streaming at twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer, also live streaming at youtube.com/MiddleAgedGamer. It's going to probably be a pretty slow day, I would expect. Sunday afternoon, actually Sunday night, I should say, 7 p.m. my time, Central Standard Time. Excuse me, Central Standard Time. And in game time, it's about 8:45, 8:47 a.m., somewhere in there. So we'll be working our way through the day coming up. Okay, so I was wondering, I'm drinking some Belgian white from Shock Top. Pretty good. Had it at the SAFC game last night. San Antonio tied it 0-0, which is pretty good because I think the other team had possession most of the game, so I was kind of nervous about losing. And we got red carded, so we were down a man for the last 15 minutes or so. Right, it's coming up on the 15-mile-per-hour speed limit. We'll do a train by once we get outside of town. I'm going to stay probably in the cockpit of the locomotive until we get past this area. What up, train man? Yes, sir, I did. That's why I'm playing today. You can see the new paint job / livery right there. And it looks like they actually split up the services between the two liveries, so I have one of 4 services done using the AC4400CW, was it LN2, I believe is the livery. So we're working on the second one of the 4 right now. Pretty cool. I'm kind of curious to see what my frame rate is. Getting over 40 frames per second just outside the yard, which is really, really good. So obviously version 1.4 does improve a lot of the frame rate issues as well, which is positive. Right, here we are. I'm just hoping that red signal changes to yellow, or at least even a green. There it goes, just went yellow, so that's good. Might be following another train up Sandpatch grade to the summit right now, but we'll find out here in a little bit. Keep in mind that there is a known horn, or basically a no noise ordinance here in Cumberland, so you can't blow your horn or your bell through the town. That's why I won't be using it through the railroad crossing, in case anybody's wondering out there. Take a quick look at the scenery around us. Lots of good scenery on this. Really great frame rate. Very happy with DTG, what they've done with this game. I'm just hoping, again, they release more DLC moving forward. Uses the frame rate's pretty bad here in this area, but I think it's going to be okay. What up, Stonebark? How's it going? Doing really good. Just relaxing on the Sunday, having some beers, playing some Train Sim World with the new release. Pretty excited to test this out, both for the new paint job and also the frame rates as well. Still getting over 40. Remember when I first started playing this game, I think I was getting about 15 frames per second on my current setup, so kind of glad I haven't upgraded my PC as of yet. Doesn't really need it for this game. Awesome, Stonebark. What time is it where you live? Do you work overnight or what? Again, no bells, no horns through the railroad crossings in Cumberland. So we have an Autorack train, as you can see behind us. Oh, that's right. Sorry, Stonebark, I completely forgot. You guys confused me. Y'all should just sign into the same account. I guess it really doesn't matter though. I'll take the extra view. Alright, so passing by a yellow signal. We'll see what the next signal is moving forward. And we'll be released to do 20 miles per hour coming up once the back of the train hits this point. What up, Coin Man? Yeah, I did see your message come through. I believe that was a private message, but I do see you. Can't remember what you do, Stonebark. I think you told me last time, like CNA or something, right? I got horrible memory, so the fact that, if that's actually right, my memory's getting better, which is good. Let's check the frame rate one more time. Still getting above 40 in town with that draw distance, with vehicles moving. Pretty amazing in my opinion. Oh, hell yeah. I did get it right. I don't know how I remember that. Out of all the things I remember that you're a CNA. It's kind of crazy. Let's go and get back in cab. What up, buddy? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. You gotta get kicked out of her house or what? That's funny. When I was that age, even when I was living with my parents back in the day, a lot of times my girlfriends would just stay at the house in my room until I got back. That may be kind of awkward though, right? I guess it depends on your family. What up, Loco Moose? How's it going, man? Doing good, doing good. I'm doing great, buddy. Just relaxing, trying out the new version of Train Sim World, seeing how it works. Frame rate's a lot better already, which I'm pretty happy about. We got the new livery as well, in case you haven't seen it. Got the blue, yellow, and the gray right there, or silver, whatever color you want to call that. Coin Man, I see you private messaging me. It should say send a message at the bottom for the public messages. How is Mafia 3, buddy? I actually have that for PS4. I have the collector's edition box. I haven't even opened it up yet. I loved Mafia 2. I played that until I got the platinum medal on PS3 back in the day. Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. What's it like compared to Mafia 2? Is it better, worse, about the same? Or just different? It looked different to me. It looked a little bit more open world. What up, Neil? I just saw you started watching. How's it going? Hopefully Neil's doing good. Another fellow Twitch streamer. We should get cleared up to 20 here any second now. And then we'll be on the fastest portion of this journey as we head up north before heading to the west towards Rockwood Mine. Oop, don't want to pause it. Awesome, Neil. Just different, yeah, but that's what I thought. It looked a little bit different when I was watching the videos on it. Can't really say it's for the worse or for the better, but alright, we just got cleared up to 20. Open up the window to get some air in. And then we can start using the horn and bell now that we're just outside Cumberland as well. Try to take over a cop bar. Yeah, that might happen in a cop bar. Lots of weapons. Just saying what's up to the crew to the left over there. Now we start the slow incline. Again, we're not doing that big of an incline right now, but it will get steeper as we start heading forward. Thank God we're doing more than 15 miles an hour. Now we're cleared up to 25. throw a few donuts in there. I don't know if MSHP would agree with that analysis, but it might work. You can try it. I think MSHP is probably at work, but thank you for the host, buddy. Open myself another beer. Luckily I came with 2 to start off this stream. We will be doing a game giveaway at the end of this route, or service, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to play selling after this, which I'm sure I'll lose all my viewers at that point, but I really been wanting to play selling. Thank you, Neil, for the host. Might even end up putting this on YouTube. We'll see what happens. I haven't released a train simulator video in a while. I have a whole bunch of Stranded Deep videos. I have a whole series uploaded, at least 8 videos right now. I'm going to release daily or every other day on YouTube until I can catch up on editing some other videos at some point in the future. Beautiful scenery. Still love. I'm glad they did Sand Patch Grade. Out of all the routes they could have done, I think this is the best for them starting off. I still want to see a UK route with passenger stops at some point in the future, but I'm really glad they started with this. Let's just put it that way. It could be a lot worse. Ooh. Would you have one of those notes, or what'd you have, buddy? What was that? What was the cell phone you couldn't bring on the airplanes for a long time? Was it the Galaxy Note 4? One of those. Let's go ahead and do a quick train by, guys. I'm not trying to count, but you guys are more than welcome to count the cars if you want to. Oh, the Galaxy 5? That's what it was, yeah. I didn't know if it was a Note Galaxy or what. Almost to a 1% incline right now. It's going to get a little bit steeper as we get towards the top as well. Man, I definitely needed this. I had probably one of the worst weeks at work this entire week. Not because of just dealing with people, but the amount of business was absolutely insane, which is good. I should be saying it's a blessing, but it feels more like a curse at the time. I was working some long days. I wish some of the carts looked a little bit older or had graffiti on it. That's what someone needs to do. They need to mod graffiti on these guys, so not every single cart is exactly the same. Still going. What up, Carpenter? How's it going, man? I almost hopped up onto your stream the other night, but I was either heading to the game or something. I don't remember what I was doing. What up, Dr. Dinah? How's it going? Keep in mind, if you guys are on YouTube, I can't see what you guys are chatting. I can only see people on twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer. I see quite a few people on the YouTube channel, but just a heads up, if you want to chat with me, go to twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer. It's free to sign up, and you can hang out with us and chat at the same time as well. All right, so that's a full train. Definitely a long Autorack train, as you can see. Let's get back into the cab. And now we're cleared to go up to 35, and then we'll be cleared to go up to 50 here shortly as well. Finally not sick. What'd you have, Carpenter? Just the flu or what? Of course, railroad crossing with the bell and horn. Man, that bell is like crazy fast compared to the SD4-2. That has to be new because the bell wasn't that fast on the last release. Want to get a capture card but still use my TV? Okay. Well, capture card's only for recording video. Also, I mean, it helps stream video too a little bit, but... Bad flu bug, yeah. I still have this ongoing cough, like when I lay down, you still hear wheezing. And I was sick like probably 4 weeks ago, and I've had this ongoing cough, which is pretty bad. I feel much better now, like it's finally starting to clear itself out, but for a while I thought I was going to be coughing forever. Alright, we'll be clear up to 50 coming up here in a little bit. There you go, Coin Man. I can see you now publicly. There we go. What up, Fat Uncle Dan? How's it going, man? I like it, Carpenter. I think it's boring for most people, but I really like playing it. I still don't have a hang of how to do everything manually quite yet, so I'm gonna play it after I get done with this service. And again, I'll probably lose all the viewers during that time, but I could care less. I just want to play selling. I think part of it is I actually want to buy a sailboat and literally go to the Bahamas and record it. I don't think I could live stream it, obviously, but it'd be amazing if I could record the journey and put it up on YouTube. I use I have an AverMedia, which I'm not using right now. I actually have two AverMedias, different types, the LiveGamer HD, and then I had, God, I forgot what the other AverMedia one is. I also have the Elgato. I use the Elgato for the most part. It has given me some issues in the past, but definitely not as much as AverMedia. They both have their pros and cons. None of them are perfect. If there was a better one that was out, I would definitely purchase it like ASAP and use it. But honestly, the Elgato has been really good to me lately. I had some problems early on, but I think it was fixed through some firmware releases in the past. We're going to go ahead and go to notch 8 for the first time. Oddly enough, I can't really see the diesel smokestacks. We are flying though. Definitely a heavy train, because usually it would be up to speed already at notch 8. Which kind of worries me when we have to slow down. And it might be a little bit more difficult on the dynamic brakes as well. I guess that was a no horn railroad crossing right there from the looks of it. I didn't see a sign for it. It's pretty cool, Carpenter. I definitely like it. If you like anything about selling, definitely the game for you. Very, very realistic. They're still updating the graphics and a few other things, but I mean, I can't complain considering it's early access. It's a little bit expensive for early access was my only, I guess, small complaint that I could give, but I definitely had fun with the game already. And I'm looking forward to the future releases that they have as well. Oh, there's another poster right there I need to get. So one right there. There's also one on the long tunnel heading up to the summit as well. Let's see where we're at real quick. So we're about halfway up the fast part. Once we get closer, we'll have to definitely slow down before heading eastbound. No, not selling, like selling, like we're gonna sell on a sailboat. Sell. I know I don't have the best English ever, but hopefully that came through all right. Basically, this part of the sand patch grade is working our way up to the mountains. Again, incline's not as bad, but here in about 6 miles or so, we'll definitely be winding our way through the mountains up a very, very steep grade, heading towards the summit. There you go, Carpenter wrote it out. Thank you, Carpenter. Go. 2 railroad crossings right there. I should have another one coming up here shortly. There it is. Carpenter, that could be, man. I've had that ongoing issue for a while now. Looks like we're definitely making pretty good time so far. 9:10 a.m. in the game. Again, local time's about 7:40 p.m. Central Standard, in case anybody's wondering out there. Walmart check out the game. You have to stop thieves every day, would be one thing. Call the cops on irate customers, give them a trespassing warning. What else would you have to do? You have to stock the shelves. Get on the scissor lift to stock the top of the shelves in areas. I don't want to say anything bad. I was going to say, like, go get food stamps and stuff because Walmart doesn't pay enough, but that's starting to get too political. I'm going to keep it G-rated. All right. Jesus. Train is hauling. We're both doing about 50 right now. It's crazy. Looks insanely fast. Jeez. That is nuts when both trains are going 50 miles per hour.
Don't you know?